Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DRich Show, where we talk anything and everything crypto. Now, here's your host, DRich.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the DRich Show. This is DRich and today is Friday. Happy Friday, folks. February 18th, 2022. I hope that you guys are all well and that this video finds you all in good health, good spirits, and good energy as usual. And on today's video, folks, we're going to be talking about Ukraine, the future of the global Bitcoin market, and Bitcoin begins to slump below 40,000. But anyway, before we get started, make sure you go ahead and hit that like button on your way in. Support your investment with one easy click. So at any rate, thank you guys for tuning in to yesterday's video. Thank you guys for the comments. I will get to the comments here shortly. Once I continue to get all of this situated, get this video out, we'll answer all of you. So thank you guys for the likes. Thank you guys for always tuning in and supporting the channel. So anyway, I think we got a pretty good video for you today. I think that we're going to talk a little bit about Bitcoin and how that will play a major role here next week with some of the executive orders, some of the other things going on globally, especially in Ukraine with some conflicts and things like that going on out that way. So we're going to talk about that. But anyway, we're going to talk here right now with the coin market cap and take a peek at it and look at what's going on in the market. So here we go, folks, with the coin market cap. All right, folks, so here we go again with the coin market cap. As we see, Bitcoin's dominance is at 41.9% there, 18.3% for Ethereum, while we have a global crypto market cap of 1.81 trillion, which is a 4.3% decrease over the last 24 hours, or since the last time we put out a video. So here we are, Bitcoin below 40,000, $39,904.24. While Ethereum is at $2,763 there, and 1 penny. As we can see, BNB broke below 400 at 395.47 at number 4. Okay, and we see USDC, $52.4 billion market cap. Yesterday it was 52.6, but that's okay. I believe that is just okay. So anyway, our beloved XRP is looking really nice at 76 cents, folks. And again, I can't, suggest when the market is going to go up or go down. When you take a position, what place you take a position. The only thing that I can only say, which has worked for me over the years of investing in digital assets, especially when it comes to XRP, dollar cost average. That's all you can do. And that's pretty much with every other digital asset of cryptocurrency is to dollar cost average. And continue to hodl. In the meantime, if there's profits to be taken, then those opportunities should be had as well. So keep those things in mind when it comes to your investment strategy. And sometimes it's tough. Okay, it's tough. All right, so I'm gonna just leave it at that, and I understand that. And only thing, if you want to be where you want to be 1 year, 2 years, 3 years from now, think about those things and understand that it's going to take time. During these times, I'm just going to go off, the market cap just real quick. It shapes you, it molds you, it helps you understand what type of investor you are, what type of trader you are. And, it's going to test your will. I mean, it's going to make you give up or want to give up. But I'm here to encourage you to continue to work on yourself as an individual, your feelings, your emotions, keeping them in check, because a lot of this stuff could be just that, and you don't want to psych yourself out. So anyway, we got a Cardano ADA, a dollar flat there, Lana 89.72 at number 8, while we see AVAX at $84.12, and rounding out the top 10 in this position is Terra Luna, $50.21, while Dogecoin is taking a little beating as well at 13 cents. So again, I'm looking for opportunity. I know that sometimes we don't have a lot of money or cash laying around to do these things, but I do believe I've given multiple ideas of how to do that. I mean, whether it be small accumulation, or sometimes taking portions of profits and reinvesting or putting them to the side, things like that, where you can actually buy these positions and be able to participate when these opportunities comes. I know that there are some passive income opportunities that I've also presented. So always consider those. They've been working out very well for me. And in these times, in these markets, those passive incomes allows me to go into the market and buy XLM at 19 cents, Phantom at $1.87. You got Algorand 88 cents, Tron sitting there at 6 pennies. So H bar back down to 22 cents. So these are some great buying opportunities so that you can accumulate, acquire, pad your stack. Okay, and I always say 10,000 tokens should be like the standard of what you want to get to in order for you to see any type of success. Yeah, you could throw 20 bucks here, 100 bucks there. Let it add up. It will add up. But when you are, oh, I'm just going to make $1 million off 1,000 tokens, it's just not going to work that way. You might get lucky. Sometimes you might get significant gains and profits, which is cool. But at the end of the day, we want to make sure that we have long-term funds and financial freedom. So that's what we talk about here on the channel. Anyway, Filecoin, 20 bucks, okay? V-Chain, 5 pennies there. Steal of the day. 80 cents for IOTA. Okay, I'm talking about 29 cents for Gala Games. We've talked about that. We talked about that tremendously this week. 113 bucks for Quant QNT. Load up, folks. Load up. I'm just telling you. Cello, $2.73 there. Kind of bullish on that for 2022. So I'm going to be stacking that. Okay, I like QTM as well. That's just a couple, but most definitely, folks, really, really excited about that price on XDC at 5 pennies. Can't go wrong with it. So stack those bags up. And those are the ones that I'm really, really stacking up this year. This is the season that I do think those ISO 222 compliant type tokens will have massive gains. And I want you to be able to participate. That's why I always try to do presentations on them and other tokens that are associated with those assets. So anyway, here is BitcoinMagazine.com. With cryptocurrency law passed, Ukraine is now set for the future of the global Bitcoin market. With Ukraine proposed law recognizing Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, the stage is set for the country to become a leader in the market. Now we know that Ukraine is associated with the Stellar Foundation network, but here they're talking about Bitcoin, and I'm going to go to a different path when it comes to this, because I look at these things a little bit different when it comes to the way I digest it, the way they are setting the stage for folks to drop their guards, open the door, allow them to come in and trap them into seizing all of their assets. And I think this is, pivotal, especially with Ukraine and some other things. And we'll talk about that a little bit shortly when I get to the final article of the day. As you may recall, September 8th, 2021, they adopted this document in its reading, which is the Verkhovna. I'm not sure if I said that right, Rada. Adopted this reading, which is approve the proposed law for virtual assets with the recommendations of the president. 272 people's deputies voted for this decision. Ukraine is also becoming the locomotive to the global Bitcoin market. The country's record of massive volume of transaction with crypto assets, estimated at some $150 million per day. According to analysts, 5.5 million Ukrainians, or about an eighth of Ukrainian-owned cryptocurrency. The country was determined to be a top nation for cryptocurrency adoption, according to a chain analysis report back in 2020. So here are some noteworthy innovations of the law on virtual assets: the introduction of a conceptual apparatus, which are virtual assets, financial virtual assets, etc., requirements for service providers related to the circulation of virtual assets, settlement of issue of a public offering of virtual assets, and fines for violating the provisions of the law, and so on. Okay, and the law is largely a framework law that requires further substantial refinements. For instance, changing to the tax code, and nevertheless, the document became an important signal to the global community since the National Bank of Ukraine officially stated that digital currency is a monetary surrogate which has no real value. So here are some other things that you might want to go over here. Here's my opinion when it comes to these folks adopting Bitcoin. I've said it on the channel. I do believe they perhaps, this is speculation on my behalf, so don't ever quote me on these things. They will allow Bitcoin to try to become the global world reserve currency. Okay, that's just my opinion. Not to slight XRP, XLM, or any other tokens that I just mentioned. I'm just playing devil's advocate when it comes to just having a alternative thought when it comes to how Russia has become, involved with Bitcoin. And I also look at, it from a political perspective. And I try not to get too much involved with political stuff because it kind of turns people off or away. But if you don't hear those ideas or thoughts or perspectives, you'll never just look at it from a different lens. So here, we also know that there's a lot of corruption in Ukraine. Okay. And, if Putin in Russia is allowing Bitcoin to be kind of like a currency of some sort, you kind of got to allow the players to play. Okay. This is a chess match. Okay. This is chess. This is not like checkers or some easy, okay, winnable type of thing. We're looking at the greatest wealth transfer uh, in the history. It could be or it can't be. And so you got to have players in the game that want that great wealth transfer for the folks, the people. And, I think Putin is one of those guys. And I also think that, everybody has their role to play. So now with Ukraine coming in, okay, you got Ukraine coming in, you know what I'm talking about when it comes to corruption and things like that. You're also talking about Brandon, who has ties to Ukraine. You also have Hunter, who is tied to Ukraine. So you got to let these folks play and act out their roles and let this thing play out to kind of see from a different view. Take a couple steps back, and you'll see a little bit different. Now, we also have this coming up, right? Next week, they will be issuing an executive order on crypto next week. And again, folks, I do believe this guy here will introduce things for Bitcoin that will be positive for Bitcoin. That's just my personal opinion. I mean, I'm only speculating because of the ties with Ukraine and them trying to do their thing. But you also see other things happen with narratives to, say that this is happening, funding of wars and all this other stuff, funding of things going on at the Canadian border, blah, 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 right? You get it. My point of the matter is you have to allow folks to drop their guard. Okay, when you think no one's looking and you think no one's paying attention, allow you to drop your guard, allow you to come on in the door. Okay, open up the door, and then once you go through that door, then you have committed something that they can trap you on. So this is what I think this is. It's all a big scheme. It's all a big trap. I think that these folks are in for a rude awakening when it comes to it. So again, we don't know. I'm only speculating. So if you are listening to me and you like Bitcoin, I know that Go Pasior, you like Bitcoin, and that's cool with me. But I also like to give different perspectives when it comes to political stuff and how I think that all of this is playing a vital role. And as you can see, China is kind of like staying out of it. Okay. And you don't see them really getting involved. So you got to look at every other thing. You got El Salvador, those folks are playing their role. You got other roles that are being played. So it's kind of like a movie that you're watching. You just got to pay attention to all of the actors who come and play and get involved. Just like with, we talked about the Palantir guy last week. Okay. We talked about him, and we He said he came back to the scene, came back into the movie to play his role when it comes to leaving Facebook or Meta. So anyway, the United States resident, Brandon, will reportedly be issuing an executive order next week directing government agencies to study different aspects of digital asset space with the goal of creating a comprehensive regulatory framework. And in a report from Finance of Yahoo, they said that officials familiar with the matter that Brandon administration will be revealing an executive order that could arrive as soon as next week. So maybe next week we'll hear something. And as you can see, you got the Ripple case going down. There's things that are turning in that case, and it is all going to collide and meet at one singular moment. And we will witness from front row. Okay, we're going to see everything happen. And again, I always want everything to work out. But again, sometimes you got the front runners, you got the folks that come in and lead the way, and it has an opportunity to what do you call it, corner the market, trap the market. So I know decentralization is really huge. Bitcoin does that, okay, but again, I'm looking at everything in a bigger, broader lens to look at it from a political perspective, I guess. So anyway, folks, here I'll leave that article there. So we're gonna go back over here. I didn't mean to kind of go off on that tear, but I gotta speak my mind, and I gotta let you know how I think and what I feel when it comes to these political factions. The proof and the writing on the wall for me, and let it be known. You can give me all the comments, and I'll take the flack if you want to give me it. I appreciate it. I mean, I value it because I like to hear from both sides of the aisle. I'm not just a maxi of XRP or any other digital asset. I mean, I love all crypto. This is why we talk anything and everything crypto. I'm not bashing Bitcoin, but we'll see what's what. Bitcoin breaks below 40,000, sending the market into red. We just talked about that. Going over the market, Bitcoin has fallen below the crucial 40,000 psychological barrier again. And here are some key takeaways. Bitcoin has dipped below 40,000. Many other assets have also declined. Macroeconomic factors such as the Federal Reserve's planned interest rate hikes and ongoing Russia-Ukraine tensions have impacted the global markets over the last few weeks. While major crypto assets look shaky, top-tier avatar NFTs appear to be in their own bull trend. So if you're into NFTs, I think those are going to be massive in the market and things like that. So again, Russia, Ukraine, we got all of this stuff going on, things like that. So you got to pay attention to it. And again, 40,000 is kind of like when XRP was like at 20 cents, 19 cents, and would never move. So that is here, and we've been seeing Bitcoin at 40, 44,000, 39,000, things like that. And I'll tell you, if Bitcoin can actually get back up to 44, 45,000, it will continue to go up. At that point, it will be in a bullish momentum. And I think the timing of the executive order for next week, some of the things that we are seeing play out across borders, wherever you are in the country, wherever you are in the planet, you're seeing things play out. So again, I do believe if Bitcoin takes a dip to 36, 35,000 and breaches that level, we could see it go lower. Not saying it will. I'm just looking at the market the way I look at it. From my perspective, I'm not a chart analysis guy. So again, just pay attention to that. Do your due diligence, and kind of just tread lightly when it comes to trying to get into the market. Maybe the market will continue to go down. And if they do, let me just say this: if they do lift these interest rates, okay, that's what's going to make this bubble pop. So keep an eye on it. And if Bitcoin is the hedge and the hedge against inflation or any micro crisis, and then this time is going to appear and show that Bitcoin can do just that. So we'll see. Ethereum, Solana, and many other assets also suffered harder from the downturn. Ethereum is down 5.3%, while Solana, Avalanche, and Terra which three-layer one chains, often touted as Ethereum competitors, have tanked also. The Metaverse tokens, Decentraland, the Sandbox, also declined alongside two DeFi most established projects like Aave and Curve. So these guys are telling you some good tokens to look at when it comes to Metaverse. I hold Decentraland. I do want to take a good position in Sandbox. I do believe that that will be pivotal for that as well. So anyway, several major macroeconomic events have impacted crypto in recent weeks. In December, the market fell in fears of the I'm not even going to get it before the news. The Federal Reserve's planned interest rate hikes caused another downswing. Market has experienced volatility around the Fed's most recent meets, with a first hike currently expected next month. So Brandon, meanwhile, is confirmed to issue an executive order on regulating cryptocurrencies in the next week, and ongoing tensions over the possible Russia-Ukraine conflict have also affected the market sentiment. And again, outside of crypto, the S&P 500, Dow Jones, NASDAQ 100 are also respectively down today. So again, Bitcoin, which is the most of the crypto market, has had a rocky few weeks. Some assets are defying that trend. And again, the NFT market shown low correlation with fungible crypto assets in recent weeks, with many top tier NFTs trending up even as major assets struggle to make new all-time highs. The floor price of Bored Ape Yacht Club NFTs topped 100 ETH for the first time last month, while others sought after avatar-based collections like Azuki and MFers have also soared. So again, even that Ethereum trades below its all-time high, dedicated NFT collectors are betting that 2022 could prove to be another big year for the red hot asset class. So again, folks, I think it's getting hot. This is going to be crucial here. So pay attention to Bitcoin. Usually Bitcoin leads the market, whether up or down. That's kind of where I have my problem, and that's where we will draw the line. And if there's something that can be done to reduce that and allow other things to do the opposite of what Bitcoin is doing for the market, like NFTs and the like, then we're good. We're pretty cool. Just like with Ethereum with the gas fees, high gas fees, and I think that with the NFTs having a major impact on the market, those Ethereum gas fees have been relatively lower. I haven't seen a lot of complaints, and I haven't really had a lot of complaints when it comes to moving Ethereum for me setting up the music node on Gala. So anyway, folks, have an outstanding weekend. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit the like button on the way out. And if you enjoyed today's video or any other video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It helps the channel go and grow, and I appreciate every single one of you. I really do. So again, thank you guys. Have an outstanding weekend. And as always, I want you guys to have something fun, new, and exciting to do. Continue to do your due diligence. Keep your faith. Keep your spirits up. And most definitely, God bless, take care, and as always, treat everyone with class, dignity, and respect. Bye-bye.